Hi everyone, 'tis I. Welcome back to another video. So I don't really know what to call this nail. I haven't done the title yet, so I'll have to think about it while we're doing it, but let's crack on. So I'm going to use Nao's metallic purple to create a little bit of colour blocking on the nail. This is a little bit more awkward because we're not doing a straight line, so it's going to be a little bit it's going to be slightly more difficult. You're going to want to make sure all your lines are neat, and because they are not straight lines, they're curved, you're not going to be able to file it as easily, especially the bits that swoop in. I can't really explain it. I did make a little bit of a mess here. I found that because I'm going to need a slight wall between the colours, so I just put some metallic purple at the edge of that acrylic, and then I blended it back just to sort of blend it all in. I didn't want any dips or lumps and bumps or whatever, but I do want a slight wall where I'm going to butt the white acrylic up to the purple. So we're going to create a small, well, not too big white line, following the same lines as the purple. White can be quite tricky to work with, but I find that if you make it a dry bead, like drain some of the liquid out the back of the brush, it's more easy to work with. So you don't want to make this too thick because we are going to put some glitter on the top. But if you do find that it's too thick, then you can obviously file over the top before you add your glitter, just to thin it down. So I'm going to go back in with a metallic purple, and I'm butting this up to the white line. And then I'm just going to cover the rest of the free edge with the purple. I love this purple, it's so nice. I'm going to take some Sugar Rush glitter from Nail Sugar. I love this, it's so pretty. I keep wanting to call it Starstruck though, but Karen's already got a Starstruck glitter, so we can't call it that. I'm going to place this in the same direction as the white line in the middle of the nail. So I don't want any of the glitter really to go too far up the nail, so I kind of want it to stop at that white line. It doesn't matter if it goes a little bit over, but we're going to pop some crystals on so you won't see much of it, so there's no point going too far up. Then I'm going to put a little bit of wet acrylic over the top of the glitter just to make sure that none of it moves out of place when I cap the nail. So I'm going in now with Nao's Crystal Clear to encapsulate the whole nail. And once it's set, I will go ahead and file and buff it. So these are the clear crystals I'm going to be using to pop on the nail. This is the nail that's been filed and buffed, and I'm going to be using Chiarosky's Dip Essential Base to adhere the crystals. So I'm going to put the crystals at the top of the nail following that white line down, and I'm going to graduate the crystals from the top to the bottom. So they're going to be big at the top, and then they are ever so slightly going to decrease in size. It's easier if you know where you want the crystals to go before you put the Chiarosky base on, because it sets quite quickly. See, I've just popped that on then and I can't move it around. But I mean, this stuff is amazing for adhering crystals. I absolutely love it. So you can see I'm just following that white line down with the crystals. That one fell off. I don't know why it fell off. And then it stuck to my towel. So I've got a sparkly towel now. Not that I'm complaining. I do love sparkles. So that's going to go at the bottom. It wasn't as small as I thought, that last one. I thought that last one was going to be a little bit smaller, but there we go. So now I'm going to top coat the nail, and I'm going to make sure I butt the brush right up to the edge of the crystals, but you don't want to go over the crystals, otherwise they will lose their facets and that will mean they will lose their sparkle, which you don't really want. I did put too much top coat on the top of the nail, so I had to just wipe my brush off and get some of that excess top coat off. I've cured in the lamp for 30 seconds and this is the finished nail. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!